Okay, so the next key skill that you must know in order to do well on the calculator paper is trial and improvement. Now again, these are worth 4 marks, so this coupled with the estimating the mean, that's 8 marks, which could make a key difference. Now, this one is trial and improvement question, and they'll always say use trial and improvement somewhere. Now, what I do every single time I get trial and improvement question is do a table, because I think it helps get the marks. And I have x in the first column. I then have whatever it is, whatever algebraic equation they give us, and they put it in the middle column. So x cubed minus 9x. I have bs, which actually sounds big and small. Probably not what you're thinking. Okay, so x cubed minus 9x, and b, big or small. Now it tells us that we have a solution between 4 and 5. So what we do is we've got to pick a number between 4 and 5. So we're going to go with 4.5 as a first thing. And then what we do is we substitute this 4.5 into this here. So if we substitute 4.5 into that, and by substituting it into it, I mean I do 4.5 cubed, take away 9 lots, because 9x means 9 lots of x, 9 lots of 4.5. Then I'm going to write the answer here. So if we do that on the calculator, 4.5 cubed, take away 9 lots of 4.5. And that gives us 50.625. And again, we've got to make sure that we write this down as well. And what we're after is 48. So 50.625 is slightly big. So then what we do is if 4.5 gave us an answer that was too big, we're going to try something a little bit smaller. Let's try 4.3. So what we'll do is we'll substitute 4.3 in. And again, what we put into our calculator, because it's let's redo this point. X cubed means that we're trying 4.3, so it's going to be 4.3 cubed. Take away 9x, that's take away 9 lots of 4.3. And if we put that into our calculator, so let's see, it's going to be 4.3 cubed, take away 9 lots of 4.3, and that gives us 40.807. Again, we're looking for 48, so that's too small. So 4.3 was too big, 4.5 was too big, 4.3 was too small. So the next thing we're going to try is 4.4. So if we put 4.4 into our calculator, we end up getting, oh, sorry, I've done the same thing again. $45.584, which is too small, because we wanted 48. Now what we've got is 4.5 is too big, 4.4 is too small. So if we do a diagram about what we've got now, we tried 4.4 and we got an answer which is too small. We tried 4.5 and we've got an answer which is too big. So it means that our answer is somewhere in between this point here. We don't know if it's close to 4.5 or 4.4. So even though it says give your answer correct to one decimal place, what we do is we try the middle. And the middle of 4.4 and 4.5, if you're not sure, just stick a 0 on the end of both of them. Halfway between 40 and 50 is going to be 45, so 4.45. And this is our third mark. In this, we get 1 mark for trying anything between 4 and 5. We get our second mark for getting it trapped between these two here. Our third mark, trapped between 4.4 and 4.5. Our third mark is for trying 4.45, so whatever's in the middle. So if we put 4.45 into our calculator, and again, do 4.45 cubed, take away 9 lots of 4.45. 4.45 cubed, take away 9 lots of 4.45. That gives us 48.071125, which, although it's close, this bit does it slightly over, so it's slightly big. So it means that if our middle point here is slightly big, we're going to go for the smaller one, which is 4.4. So our answer is 4.4. So let's go through the steps again. What we do is we try a number, so we set up our table, step 1. Step 2, we try a number that's halfway between 4 and 5. That was too big, so we go smaller. And then we've got to try and get it trapped between two numbers, and we've got to trap between 4.5 and 4.4. So we then, that's our second mark. Our third mark was for trying halfway between 4.4 and 4.5. And our answer was too big, so it means that we go for the smaller one. And if our answer was too small, we go for the bigger one. So let's try that again with another question. We'll do this for the rest of the questions now. So step 1 is we're going to draw the table now. We should get 4 minutes per question, but I reckon once we've practiced enough of this, it should only take a maximum of 2 minutes. So x cubed minus x squared, and whether or not it's too big or too small. We're trying to get to 30. Now we're told it's between 3 and 4. So we start off with the middle point, so 3.5. So we're going to do 3.5 cubed, take away 3.5 squared. And that gives us something very close actually. 30.625, which is slightly too big. So if it's only slightly too big, I'm only going to go down to 3.4. So 3.4 cubed, take away 3.4 squared. That gives us 27.744, which is too small. But we've got 2 marks because we've got it trapped. Now remember, once we get it trapped between 3.5 and 3.4, we try halfway, so 3.45. So we do 3.45 cubed, take away 3.45 squared, which gives us 29.161125, which is too small. So if the middle one was too small, we go for the bigger one. So the answer is x equals 3.5. Let's try the next question. Again, you can pause this at any time, go back and watch it, re-watch it, just watch little bits of it. The important thing is being able to do this, because this is a really key skill, and getting 4 marks in your exam, and this comes up, I'd say once every 2 exams, is key to getting yourself your grade C, grade B, or whatever grade it is you're aiming for. So start off with the table. X cubed plus 2x, big or small. So the first we're going to try is halfway between 4 and 5, so 4.5. So in our calculator, we do 4.5, again looking at this thing here, 4.5 cubed plus 2 lots of 4.5, and that's what we put in. 4.5 cubed plus 2 lots of 4.5, and we get 100.125. We're aiming for 110, so that's too small. So let's try a little bit bigger, 4.7. 4.7 cubed plus 2 lots of 4.7, which is 113.223, which is slightly too big. So let's go 4.6. 4.6 cubed plus 2 lots of 4.6, which is 106.536, which is too small because we're aiming for 110. So we've now got a trap between 4.7 and 4.6. That's 2 marks. Our third mark is for trying halfway. So halfway between 4.6 and 4.7 is 4.65. So 4.65 cubed plus 2 lots of 4.65, which is 109.844625, which is too small. And as our middle one is too small, we go for the bigger one. So x is 4.7. And when I say go for the bigger one, go for the, we're either going to choose the small one or the big one for the one we've got it trapped between. Okay, next question, which I believe is the last question. There's only one more of these. Again, pause the video, see if you can do it, and then see whether or not you get the same answer as I do it. So, table, x cubed minus 6x, big or small? Okay, so it's in between 4 and 5, so I'm going to try 4.5. So 4.5 cubed, take away 6 lots of 4.5. Again, dead easy. The same thing over and over. This is why we do these revisions, because it becomes second nature. So 4.5 cubed, take away 6 lots of 4.5, gives us 64.125, which is too small. So let's try something bigger, 4.7. 4.7 cubed take away 6 lots of 4.7, and we get 75.623, which is too big. So let's try halfway between it. 4.6. 4.6 cubed, take away 6 lots of 4.6, and we get 69.736. So that's too small. So we've got a trapped now between 4.7 and 4.6. So the answers are going to be 4.6 and 4.7. But to get our third mark, we've got to do 4.65. So 4.65 cubed, take away 6 lots of 4.65, and we get 72.64625, which is slightly too big. We wanted it just to be 72. So that's slightly too big. So if this one here is too big, we go for the smaller one. That's our final mark. X equals 4.6. That's it. Again, please like, subscribe, tell everyone else about it. And I'm going to do another one of these videos. If there's any topics that you do need to revise, feel free to leave me comments, and next week I should be back in work and I'll be able to do another video. Thank you.